Aesop's Fable EP16, The Brave Little Mouse and the Slithering Serpent. Scene 1, The Peaceful Home. In a quiet corner of the vast, green meadow, there lived a tiny mouse named Milo. Milo was known among his friends for his gentle nature and small size, but despite his timid appearance, Milo had a big heart. He had built a cozy little nest under a tall oak tree, where he lived with his family. The nest was Milo's pride and joy, a safe haven where he and his loved ones could rest and play. Milo spent his days gathering food and caring for his family, always ensuring that their home was secure and comfortable. He loved his life in the meadow, where the sun shone warmly, and the flowers bloomed in bright colors. But as much as Milo cherished his peaceful life, he knew that danger lurked in the shadows of the forest that bordered the meadow. One day, while Milo was out gathering seeds, he overheard some birds chirping nervously in the trees. "Did you hear?" one of them whispered. "There's a snake slithering through the meadow. It's been hunting for food, and it's headed this way." Milo's heart skipped a beat. He knew that snakes were dangerous predators, especially to small creatures like him. He hurried back to his nest, his mind racing with worry. What if the snake finds our home? Milo thought, his small paws trembling. But deep down, he knew he had to stay strong. His family depended on him to keep them safe. Scene 2, The Serpent's Arrival. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the meadow, Milo stood watch at the entrance of his nest. His family was inside, unaware of the danger that crept closer with each passing moment. Milo's ears twitched at every sound, his senses on high alert. Suddenly, Milo saw something move in the tall grass. His heart pounded as he recognized the sleek, slithering form of a snake making its way toward his nest. The serpent's eyes glinted with hunger as it flicked its tongue, sensing the presence of prey. Milo knew he had to act quickly. He couldn't let the snake harm his family, but what could a small mouse like him do against such a fearsome predator? Fear gripped him, but Milo took a deep breath and reminded himself of what was at stake. "I must be brave," he thought. "I can't let fear stop me from protecting those I love." Scene 3, The Courageous Confrontation. Gathering all his courage, Milo stepped out of his nest and faced the approaching snake. The serpent paused, surprised by the tiny mouse standing in its path. It hissed, coiling its body as it prepared to strike. But Milo didn't back down. "You can't have my family," he squeaked, his voice trembling but resolute. "This is our home, and I will protect it with everything I have." The snake narrowed its eyes, amused by the little mouse's bravery. "You think you can stop me, little one?" it hissed. "I could swallow you whole in one bite." Milo's heart raced, but he stood his ground. "Maybe you can," he replied, "but I won't make it easy for you. I'll fight with all my might, because my family's safety means everything to me." The snake, taken aback by Milo's determination, hesitated. It hadn't expected such resistance from a creature so small. Sensing the snake's uncertainty, Milo saw his chance. He puffed up his chest and let out the loudest squeak he could muster, hoping to startle the serpent. Milo's bravery caught the attention of other animals in the meadow. Birds perched in the trees, chattering in support of the little mouse. A family of rabbits, who had been watching from a distance, stomped their feet in unison, creating a thumping noise that echoed through the meadow. Startled by the commotion and realizing it was outnumbered, the snake decided that this wasn't a fight worth pursuing. With a final hiss, it turned and slithered away, disappearing into the underbrush. Scene 4, The Meadow's Hero. As the snake retreated, Milo let out a sigh of relief, his legs trembling with exhaustion. But he had done it, he had protected his family and their home. The other animals in the meadow, who had watched the entire encounter, rushed to Milo's side, cheering and praising his bravery. "You were amazing, Milo," chirped one of the birds. "You stood up to that snake without any fear." The rabbits hopped over, nodding in agreement. "You're a true hero, Milo," one of them said. "You protected your home and your family with such courage. We're all proud of you." Milo blushed, feeling a mix of pride and humility. "I was scared," he admitted, "but I knew I couldn't let that stop me. My family is the most important thing to me, and I would do anything to keep them safe." When Milo returned to his nest, his family greeted him with warm hugs and thankful hearts. They had heard the commotion outside and knew that Milo had saved them from danger. From that day on, Milo was known as the bravest mouse in the meadow. The other animals looked up to him, not just for his courage in facing the snake, but for his unwavering love and dedication to his family. And Milo, though still small in size, walked with his head held high, knowing that true bravery came from the heart. Moral of the story: true courage isn't the absence of fear, but the determination to face danger in order to protect the ones you love. Even the smallest among us see